It's Afro Fest 2013. We've experienced the food and the traditions of this Toronto-based celebration of Africa. Now it's time to hear some of the music that Afro Fest has to offer.
My name is Peter Toe, and I'm the Artistic Director of Music Africa. So basically, what I do is all the acts that go on stage, I place them there. I select the countries that are going to be represented at Afro Fest, both stages, so the main stage and the Baobab stage. Creatively, I design the show.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
I'm concerned with a fluent show. So I need to make sure that the show starts on time, it ends on time, each act doesn't overstay their performance time. I need to make sure that all the artists are comfortable. I need to make sure that they get paid. Basically the show. I try to make sure that everything is fluent. Because at the end of the day, if I don't do a good job, our audience is not going to be happy.
Done. Wow.
I've been a part of Afro Fest now for 5 years. I moved to Toronto in 2007, and that was when I attended my first Afro Fest. And after that, I decided to take an active role in promoting African music. And so I joined the organization, and I've been doing it ever since.
Once again, it's Afro Fest 2013, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is easy to get acts, but it's challenging designing the show. We separate Africa into 5 different sections. So we have the northern, south, east, west, and central. So at the beginning of the show, we take one country from each section. And then now we start picking more and more. So that at least when anybody is coming here, even if you don't get your country, you get your region. And so in that way, everybody is represented. The past years, we've had Wenge Musica, we've had Papa Wemba, we've had Omu Sangare, and today we're going to have Alpha Blondie. We also had Wazimbo. So these are big names in Africa that come here. Basically, the festival has got 3 main sections artistically. We have the children's village, so anybody 10 and below can go to the children's village. You've got face painting and stuff like that. Now we've got the youth zone, that's predominantly for teenagers. And then we've got the main stage for real seasoned artists.
Seasoned artists like African reggae artist Alpha Blondie. Hailing from the Ivory Coast, Alpha Blondie is known as one of Africa's most popular reggae performers.
This is maybe the biggest crowd we've seen at Afro Fest ever. And it is because of the support that the many African communities show for Afro Fest. One big hand for yourselves before we introduce Alpha Blondie and for Afro Fest. 25 years!
The people that we perform for are the people who built our careers. You know, there are the people, the anonymous people that we don't know, we don't see, but there are the hands that crowned all the celebrities. You know, and we were lucky, you know, to be sometime touring and meeting them. Okay, for me, it's opportunity to share this kind of moment with them. You know, and it's my way to say thank you. Thank you for the respect, you know, for my job. Thank you for giving me so much love.
Alpha Blondie is among the world's most popular reggae artists. With his 12-piece band called Solar System, calling himself an African Rasta, Blondie creates Jah-centered anthems promoting morality, love, peace, and social consciousness. Blondie is also a staunch supporter of African unity. Give it up for Alpha Blondie and Solar System. Bring it on, give it up.
Je ne crains aucun mal, car tu es avec moi. Je ne crains aucun mal, car vous êtes avec moi.
Without peace, nothing can be achieved. And for someone who comes from a country like Ivory Coast, who come from a continent like Africa, where there's so much political turmoil. Okay, you cannot ignore the need of immediate peace. Musicians like me, we are dream weavers, hope weavers, you see. So when we see people happy, and I meet all those African people here, okay, I'm so touched, and I want to give them, so much courage, encouragement, to tell them keep up the fight, okay, and do not feel discouraged. I know that it's tough sometimes. But you see, nothing easy. So you have to struggle, to strive, in order to obtain things in life, and their struggle, should be rewarded by the Almighty.
As the home of Afro Fest, Toronto is attracting a growing number of Africans and those drawn to African culture. And with the amount of energy and excitement coming out of Afro Fest, it'll be interesting to see what's next for the festival.
I love Toronto. The last time I was here, we went in a club in the night with the musicians. It was great. Maybe tonight again.